In this video, I'm going to teach you how to move lots and lots of raw materials from one side of the map to another. In Medieval Dynasty, there's a way to do it, and the way you do it is by using the Resource Storage 1. So here we go. What you need to do first is build a Resource Storage 1, and this is quite a big building, so you need to get a lot of logs, you need a lot of twigs, and a lot of straw. At your starter village, you should be near water somewhere, and I picked the one that's near the beginning right here. You can see over here, and this one is kind of near the starting village, but it's out here. And what you do is make sure you get enough straw, build this thing up, and you can do that no problem. It just takes a little while to collect the logs. I'd recommend building near bottom of a hill so you can roll logs down here, and near water so you can get straw. So collect all your straw, your logs, and whatever, and build one of these in your camp. Next thing you want to do is you want to collect a lot of straw. You're only going to need to collect the straw, collect about 100 straw. I would say maybe a little bit more than that, just to be sure. In addition to that, make sure you get a pickaxe, because that's what you're going to use for mining. All the other tools you can make yourselves. Let me show you where I am on the map right here. So I'm on the map right up here by Gostovia. I'm going to be going all the way down to this area where the bears are, right down here, and I'm going to set up a same thing right there. Okay, and I'm going to show you how it goes and how to build this whole thing up. So hang in there and watch to the end, and I'll show you a few more things about it. Now here's the place I'm building. As you can see, I've taken the time to build. It is very close to the bear caves right here. I would have loved to build it right in front of the mine here, but the game won't let you build on that area. So what you want to do is build the closest distance you can from it, and that should suit you. Now let's talk about how much does it take to build it. Okay, first of all, you're going to need 1 log and 8 sticks per panel. If you look at it over here, there's 3 panels on this side, 3 panels on that side, and 4 on the others. So 3, 6, 9, 13 panels there. Then you have these little panels in here. They take the same amount. You're going to kind of see what you need. You have a thatched roof that is going to take your straw. So let's go ahead and show you what it takes. Oh, and one more thing I should mention. In here, you're going to need a lot of logs. You need 4 logs to do the interior. So we have our 4 logs right here. Let's go ahead and put these in place. Now we've got the interior done, and now we have our extra logs for this area here. So we've got logs and we've got sticks, and look at this. Each panel on the roof takes 8 straws. So if you look at the panels, 1, 2, 3, 4 panels on each side, there's 8 times 8 is 64, so you need 64 straws at a minimum. Let's go ahead and make this, and we're going to make this piece here, and this should do it, I believe. There it is. Okay, so it's done now. So now we've made this thing. So let's take a look at this. And now, magically, if you notice back on the other side, we do have all the material from back in our home base. So now you can get whatever you want out of here. If you want logs or whatever, you can even load it with tools or whatnot. But we got something to do. So from here, we simply go down to the camp right there. Make sure to equip yourself with a weapon just in case you see the bears, because every time you come in here, you log in, you're going to see bears. But that's actually a good thing, because if you see bears, you get free food. Bears are food. And the crossbow is nice because we can go ahead and nail them as long as we see the guy. We don't want him biting us while we're not looking. Where did he go? I guess he's gone. And I'll sneak down here. Always be careful. There he comes. Okay, let's just nail him. And it would be nice to be able to build out in the front here, but they don't, like I said, they don't let you build here. Even though the area is flat, it contains roads, so you can't build on it. Now with the bear here, the crossbow is pretty powerful. Let's just nail him in the face. One shot there. But if you miss the face, it's a different story. You can't just go ahead and shoot him in the leg or something and hope to kill him. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Okay, and there we go. Now let's go ahead and switch to our pickaxe. And pickaxe is going to be in number 6. Now in here you're going to see all sorts of rock deposits and stuff. You can go ahead and pick these up. Let's go ahead and pick all these things up. And now of course this is not as close as we'd like it to be, but it's better than nothing. There's salt in here. Here's your rocks. I would just pick up the salt and then pick up iron, because those are the ones you really want here. The regular rocks, I'll show you, you can get them a lot closer because there's always rock deposits. So let's get the iron like this. Let's go here and get some iron, and you're gonna see how much this stuff weighs. So there we go, we're already at 51 right here. So let's go ahead and drop some of this meat here and see if we can get the weight down a little bit so that we don't have to. There we go, get it down just a little bit. Oh, leather. And so we got these logs. Unfortunately, we got to carry logs around. And more stuff, more junk to drop off, because these rocks are heavy. Look at how much they're 10 each. So now we've dropped a lot of these things off. Sticks are no big deal. Like I said, you can get some of these things way back at the home base. There we go. So now we have a little more space, so let's go ahead and get some more iron and get that iron, because the iron is the thing you want. That allows you to make the crossbow, and you can make iron tools and weapons, which is very, very handy in this game. Okay, so now we have a couple more. You can load up, get your salt here, rock salt, and now we're about full. Okay, so once you get full, you can do this. There you go, there's our place. I like to point out how much space this holds. It holds 600 in here. That's just incredible, because I believe that each one of these adds to it. So we have 300 back at the home base, and we have 300 here. So it's a total of 600. Take note of how much these rocks weighs. If you didn't build a building like this to transport stuff, it could take you a long time. Each rock weighs 1 unit, or whatever 1 pound that is, or kilogram. It weighs 1 kilogram. So you'd only be able to transport maybe 10, 15 of these at a time. But if you go and transfer all these here, you can fill this thing up. You can do 300, 600, whatever you have in there. Here we're going to get the salt too. You can see the salt weighs a little bit. And this will be a heavy weight too. You can put whatever you want in here. And this is basically how you should do it, because even though this does take a lot of logs to build, let me show you around here how I built this. It is well worth it in time. It took about a day or so to build the first one, and this one took a little bit longer. As you can see here, I started this one, it took about a day and a half. And the reason why is the logs were all down there, and I had to carry them all up, leave all my stuff here, carry them up, go back down, come back up, carry them up, and over and over and over. If you had, for example, had trees above this, you could chop the trees down, and by dropping the items will roll down to it, which is really a help. Twigs and sticks are not a problem to get out here. They're very easy. Even though this area doesn't look like it has a lot, there's enough twigs you can get, and you can carry some out here. But like I said, make sure you bring this stuff up here. Make sure you bring the straw. Now it's going to get dark, so I want to show you something how the logs work. Okay, let's say that this building is actually down there, which you want it to be closer. then what you can do is you can, if you're building below where the trees are, simply get your logs from above and then just hit X and drop it. Now notice that the log rolls down. See this? And you can get it to roll all the way down there. You're not going to have to go and carry it up. But in my case, like I said, I had to build above. Look at that guy. It's still rolling and rolling and rolling. It'll stop on the stump right there. But in my case, I had to build above it, so I had to carry each one of them all the way up, which is a real hassle. But if you get a spot where this tree's above it, build so you can roll the logs down to it, and then you got your straw and your twigs, and you've got it no problem at all. So I hope this helps all you guys in transporting the stuff. Now simply all you do to go back is you go like this. You just hit, actually let's do this. Okay, so once you've done this, just go to sleep like this. Wake up the next day, okay? And you want to go back to your home base. Let's take one. See, we have 13 iron in here. Okay, so we're going to go back. All you do is press escape and go to unstuck like this, and ding, you're magically back in your home area. And now you're just going to run back. And we're just going to walk back while we get our stamina back. Make sure you fill up your water skin when you go out. This is why the water skin is very useful. And we're going back, and here we go. We're going to go above this way. There's resource storage 1, and let's go in and take a look. Alright, and there we go. It has magically appeared here. We got the iron, we've got the salt and all that, and that's how you transport huge amounts of raw materials, is by building one of these. And like I said, it takes a lot of logs. You need 1 log for each panel. You need 10 logs for the base, so 10 logs, 4 logs for the interior, 1 log for each panel. So you're going to need a lot of logs, and you're going to need logs for the ceiling, the roof here, and you're going to need a lot of straw for this. So, but like I said, it's worth it. When you go and you want to build a fence or something like that, or stone buildings, the best way to do it is do that, and then also use the unstuck command to teleport back to your home area. Hopefully you set up your home area near the starting area like I did, because if you do that, it'll make your life a lot easier. Okay, hope this helps all of you, and I hope you all make big, wonderful, beautiful stone places and nice tools. Thanks for watching.